first and foremost, my name is Ysabelle Gutierrez. You can call me Isay or Ysabelle. I have 3 siblings, so I am the youngest one, and I am currently a third-year student here in LPU. I also juggle, and I am a working student. So, ever since I started studying in college, I began to love real estate industry. So, that's where I found my passion really, besides nursing. So, yeah, I am a real estate manager and I also do locations manager, and that's what I am busy for as of now. In a typical day, I usually wake up and attend the classes. And besides that, I also do household chores, I do my own laundry, and in my free time, I see to it that I attend to client calls for my sales talk. I do publish posts for my real estate business, and I also do a point to still do good in my studies because it is my number one priority po. So that's who I am as a student, as a child of my mother and father, and as a working student po. So that's quite a long story. When I was in kindergarten, I used to skip my classes because I am not really fond of attending classes. I usually tag along with my mother because her past work for 30 years is to be a medical representative for a pharmaceutical company. She used to work for Pfizer. Her work is usually destined to be exposed in the medical field, so I usually tag along with her. That's where I had developed my spark for the field of nursing, or in general for the medical field po. I know that my program is quite different from what I am pursuing, which is real estate. But my passion, to communicate with other people, it's the core of nursing and also the core of real estate. It's not by seeing the total difference of the both of them, but meeting both professions or career in the middle. I think there's no difference in the both of it, and I still find it a way to be fully educated in the midst of this online education setup. I use resources at home, even if we don't have, the usual laboratory that we have here in nursing. I think that's the key to still learn, even if we are very much limited to be at home. If we are to rephrase it, who keeps me motivated? So the number one answer to that is my mother. She has been my source of strength and grit. She knows how to give me tough love and the lambing that I need when I am down to my last bit. And a daily dose of her is what keeps me motivated. I'm the kind of person who likes to take one goal at a time. So my current goal, or my short-term goal as of now, is to get that nursing degree and to help my parents, especially in financial terms, and to pursue my career in real estate. So my dream for my family, or specifically for my parents, is for them to relax in their senior years because they do not get any younger. So that's what I am aiming for now. That's why I am working as a real estate manager, to help with the expenses in the family, to pay the bills. That's some of the responsibilities that I take, even if they don't necessarily pass it on to me. They don't want me to be a working student actually, because they want me to focus on my studies. But if I find it very nice that I can still juggle many responsibilities and attend to my classes and still excel, I guess. Back when I was in grade 12, I was in awe because I found out that I was one among the top 10 students of our graduating batch, and that's a shock to me because Growing up in primary education and secondary education days of my life, I never really excelled in academics nor in extracurricular activities. So that kind of gave me a confidence in myself because I was the youngest and all of my siblings usually excelled in academics and I didn't usually excel in academics. That was also the time that we had to prepare for college entrance exams. I had things in plan and I really wanted to study in Manila, and I had this specific goal to become also a medical technologist like my mother. She's an alumni here. She's a cum laude of medical technology po. But I guess things didn't go as planned because I had so much laid out. It's like a blueprint. But I guess if you were to listen to God's plan, that's why I'm here. I'm here at LPU. I didn't study medical technology. I'm currently a nursing student. So I guess that's how it goes. If you really follow God's plans, that might have been your core and it will give you strength. The things that I'm most grateful for, or the person or people that I'm most grateful for, is my family. They have been the source of strength. They have been giving me a sound support system, especially in this time of pandemic. We are cooped up in our homes. We have no one else to talk to like the usual normalcy that we have. If you were to have a support system that is very positive, that's the most important thing for a student in this time of pandemic. And also, I'm most thankful for the peers that I have, especially for my nursing peers. They keep me really sane and motivated to still go on with this college life. The biggest challenge for me is the internet connection. I really think that the Philippines doesn't have that good kind of internet connection. And there was a point that I was taking a 100-item exam and I was in the end of taking the exam, and then the LMS just didn't work because our internet connection failed. So all of my answers were gone. I really had a breakdown then because it was a major exam for our nursing major. And luckily enough, I was able to contact my professor or clinical instructor, and she was very considerate. She gave me another chance to take the exam, and that was really a relief for me because that is a major component of our midterm grade. And the another challenge for me, or should I say for nursing students in this time of online education setup, is that we have to record return demonstration videos. For example, we have to record oxygenation. And how would you record oxygenation at home? You need to have a patient. You need to have these resources that you cannot just buy anywhere. You have to buy it in a hospital supply facilities, and it's very expensive and it's not really friendly to the budget. That's why we really had this kind of struggle into making amends with this kind of setup. But I guess the major solution to that is to always communicate with your clinical instructors, to always have your peers beside you so that you can lean on to someone when you are really down and when you have this kind of lost your trust in yourself. Because being a nursing student, it means you should have knowledge, skills, and attitude. And if you have the knowledge and if you don't have the skills, edi wala na. So that's it. And the key to it is to compromise with your clinical instructors. They should also be considerate on our part, and we should also be understanding on their part. The sole advice that I would give is to have a really strong core support system. For me, it's my family, my friends, because this time of pandemic has really taken a toll on all aspects of our lives. The normalcy is just gone. it went overboard. And the most important thing is to have a strong faith, not only in yourself, in what you can do, in your abilities, but also you should have a strong faith in what God has planned out for you. Because if you have all of this, everything will just fall into the right place. Walang labis, walang kulang. Ako si Ysabelle Gutierrez at ito ang aking kwentong Lycean.